Hey guys, this is a water sign reading. Let's see what the water signs need to know for Wednesday. What do the water signs need to know for Wednesday? I need to blow dry my hair still. It's a mess. What else? What else do the water signs need to know? Last one. I saw one slip, maybe I didn't. Right. So we have risk, proof, beauty, karmic connection, third party, freedom, fights, spotlight, unvalued, hot and cold, runner, dry spell, and hypnotized. So I feel like you guys want to take a risk, but you guys are scared to take the risk without all the information, which you guys tend to do. You guys don't like doing anything without knowing all of the answers, but you can't do that in life. You have to know that there's no guarantees in everything. You will never know all the answers. You will never know everything. So you guys are feeling like you can't do this without, doing it. You don't want to just run into something, but you guys have to do that sometimes. Like, you just have to take the leap. You want to be free. You guys always want to be free. You guys don't like feeling constricted. But, it's not about being constricted. You guys just don't want to feel like you have a leash, which nobody should ever feel like you have a leash. But, there are commitments in life. We make these, commitments to things in life. We make a commitment to ourselves about, where we're going, what we're doing with our life, with school, with things of that nature, our families, those things. Those are all commitments. But it doesn't mean that that's how it stays forever. You can always grow. You can always, change your profession, change, which angle we're going and stuff like that. But you do not like it when somebody tries to question you or anything like that. But it's not about being questioned. It's about communication. And if you don't communicate with the people in your life, then they're going to ask you. And that sends you with a trigger usually, and you can't do that. And so you go through these bits of like telling people and then not telling people, and that's on you. That's your communication. So that makes you feel, that makes the people in your lives feel like they're not appreciated because you lock them out from telling them information, where sometimes you'll tell them and then sometimes you won't. And then you kind of snap at them. But that's on you for your communication. So you've really got to get a handle on that. Because that leads to fights in your life. And you can't expect people to sit back and question and go, what the fuck? Because sometimes you're completely forthcoming with your information, and then the next week you're not, and the people are like, well, last week you shared that information with me, and here you are ripping my fucking head off this week. So you have to find an inner balance with yourself on how to control your emotions and stuff like that. And the other piece of it is because you do sit in the spotlight with, people, with like the people around your life, especially the people you date and stuff like that, because there is a beauty. Because you are successful, they are successful. So people look up to you guys because you are very confident in yourselves. But when you start to like get wrapped up in everything in your work and you start to get a short temper, that overflows into everybody else, because everybody else starts to go like this too, because they're like, yeah, I know, they're in a fucking crabby mood. And you gotta just do some self-reflection and learn how to balance yourself. You really do, because this is how you start losing things around you. And so you can't run from all these situations in your life. You need to start taking the risks and start really communicating with people and realize that people aren't going to take from you and they're not here to hurt you or harm you, and that it's okay. And you can't do the high highs and low lows all the time, because then people don't want to stick around. So it's really on you and your communication. You got to find a balance. You really do, because you start tearing on people and it doesn't work out. So you need to find inner peace and then sit down and have these conversations, because everybody won't stick around forever. Friends, lovers, all of it. Family. So really work on it. Take that risk and start realizing you can take these walls down and share with people, and they will stick around. They're not here to hurt you or harm you. Happy Wednesday.